High school seniors in Norwalk are getting a first-hand experience as to what it takes to make it in the real world and land a job. This is a program put on by the newly formed Norwalk Education Alliance. It's a program that benefits both the community and the students.
Meaning that what the city hopes to see is that as we connect our residents to better education and training, they'll get connected to better jobs. As they get connected to better jobs, that will lead them to better incomes, providing the ability to support businesses and providing greater stability for themselves. So the Education Alliance is really put together to help push this message of education and training being a priority in this community.
But before training comes the interview process and the basics of how to do well in the eyes of a future employer.
Is that we want to develop a culture, a mindset of professionalism. So we want our kids to understand that it's not just the technical skills, but it's the way you comport yourself, it's the way you talk to people, it's the eye contact, the handshake, and this is what our first sort of exercise with the Education Alliance is today.
And if we can come together to provide authentic opportunities such as today, mock interview, then they'll be ready for the world. And this is just a slice. We see that this could expand and grow, and there's other things that we can do together, put our minds together so that we can provide opportunities for our future generation.
Absolutely, you're helping the economic development of the city. You know, when you have an educated workforce and students who graduate from their district and they want to stay in the city and contribute and further improve the quality of life for its citizens, that sends out a very, very powerful message.
As far as this program, the interview is one part of the process. Once the students leave, they'll have homework.
They're going to go back to their schools, and as a school project, they're going to do a class assignment where they tell us what they thought of the event, maybe how we can improve the event, and what they got out of it.
Instead of waiting on those results, we went directly to the students. Here's what they had to say.
It was a great experience because basically you walk in there, you act professional, like if it's real, and then after you do your interview, they help and to give you pointers on what you should do next time.
Here's a snapshot of Norwalk's next generation of leaders in the community. Some of their takeaways from this event?
The person I met with, he said I had good eye contact, a strong voice, good posture. He didn't really say I had to work on anything, but yeah, that's it.
Great experience that I had today. I could embrace that knowledge that I got today into a real job interview and just do great like I did today.
At first I was nervous, but the more I knew about the person that was interviewing me, the more I got comfortable with them. We started talking about a lot of stuff that other than the interview, we just got comfortable.
While finding a connection is helpful, so is doing your homework.
It's helped me by not being that nervous, going through interview questions, being prepared, more prepared than I already was today. And I don't know, it's just helping me a lot with that.
I learned that asking questions is key, and being confident and not being afraid to show yourself off a little bit is really important to acing a good interview.
Thinking years ahead, Joseph Juarez has plans to be a forensic detective in law enforcement.
When you apply at the department, you have a 3-panel interview, usually with the chief of police of that department, another member of the department, and then a member of the city. And so it's a very challenging thing to do, and I think that this will help with that in the future.
My interview went really well. My interviewer gave me a lot of feedback, and I believe this will help me in the future. He told me to give more details on activities I have done. For example, I've been part of a robotics competition, and he told me I should just mention more about it because that will grab my interviewer's attention.
Now feedback from the Norwalk Education Alliance members conducting the interviews.
And I've been delighted to see how amazingly prepared these young people are. I was thrilled. I told 2 of them, boy, you're hired. I would hire you right now.
We're hired! Experts say to leave a positive impression, a handwritten thank you note after the interview is always appreciated. In Norwalk, I'm Jacqueline Twegg. Now you know.